After I do the initial dry with just my bath towel when I get out of the shower, I go ahead and brush my hair and give it the part that I want it to have. I know this angle is not quite the best, but we're getting ready to go, and I keep meaning to do this video and I just haven't. So I'll look in my big mirror here so I can see what I'm doing. I tend to part my hair on the side, but it gets kind of heavy, so I brush it back from the crown, try to just brush it straight back. That way the part's right there, but I've got a little bit more bulk pulled back this way. Because my hair is pretty thick. So you just have to play with it and see, based on the thickness and the texture of your hair, how it responds. But I always use a microfiber towel to scrunch my hair with once I've got the part done. So I kind of play with it. It's almost, you can really almost mold the way you want it to go. So as I'm pulling the curl out, I'm never pulling the curl out. I'm scrunching and then I'm letting go. And that gets the water out without pulling the curl and making things get a little frizzy. So noticing this side's pretty straight looking, except for the ends. And with every scrunch with the microfiber towel, it takes a little bit more moisture out and gives the curl more of its natural shape. And then definitely make sure you don't forget the back. Half the time I forget this one spot in the back and it'll frizz. I don't know the science behind this other than maybe just the terry cloth, the fibers sit up a little higher, or the loops sit up a little bit higher, so it tends to frizz. My hair is so heavy on the top, it tends to flatten. So sometimes I'll give a little extra attention right here. I'll just kind of hold on to it and then scrunch a little bit to get a little extra moisture out and shape the curls. I have used a myriad of products to try to get my curls to not frizz and to also not look crunchy or wet. And the only thing that I've found, and everybody's a little different, my sister's a curly girl, my mom's a curly girl, they both use different products than me. And I have nothing to do financially with this product, but I just really like it, is Catwalk Curls Rock. And it's a cream and not a gel. Gels, I just don't have any luck with them. They always make my hair look crunchy and still wet. So for my amount of hair, and you see my length, and it's kind of thick, so I do just one pump full. So you'll have to play with that and see what works best for you. And usually I turn my head upside down just so I can make sure I get all the ends pretty evenly, even around the crown. But I take it very gently and redistribute the cream once in a while and put the cream on the ends. I am going to flip my head, so excuse me for just a second while I flip. So I'm still just putting it on the ends, and I don't know if you can see here, but then I redistribute it, and with just a little bit left, I barely go in and kind of hold the roots. I don't grab, I don't try to scrunch the roots, I don't try to pull the cream through. I just gingerly lay it on the roots. And flip back up. And don't be afraid of your curls. You know, if you get a wayward one that's wanting to frizz, just put some of the cream on it, and you may even want to wind it around and make it behave. Get back in there. Okay, so once you've got the cream in where you want it, you've got two options. You can, and I usually just go with my hair wet because I'm lazy that way. You can use clips, and you can find them at any drugstore or beauty supply store, but you want clips that are fairly short and fairly strong. These are the two different types I've got. The one on your, I believe it's your left, this one right here, it's my favorite. I've just had a hard time finding them. They hold on really tight and they make my hair stand up. So to try to keep that flatness out, I take just a little part of the front and I clip it. And just make sure that the clip stands up straight. Oh, and just a little tip, don't forget you have these in your hair when you go out. Not that that's ever happened to me. But anyway, and you just kind of want to clip where you think you might end up having kind of a problem area where it's going to lay too flat or it's going to droop into your face, and do it evenly. I only use a few clips, but you can get all kinds of crazy and put clips all over the place. So that's one option. The other option is don't even bother with clips or leave the clips in and get a really good diffuser. I'll put in the notes what brand this is, but my hairdresser, Kelly, at Loose Cannon in Crossville, sold me this, and I love it. It's the funkiest looking diffuser ever, but it works just like your hand, as you can imagine. And I usually start at the base. I'm not going to turn it on because it'll be too noisy, and work my way in there a little bit. And then this area always frizzes on me, so I tend to just lay it flat and just lay it right there and let it dry a bit. And again, because this area tends to get flat on me also, I will take the diffuser and I'll just hold it right there, kind of gently pulling the hair up so you can kind of see it, and just hold it there until it dries a little bit. Same thing on the other side, working my way in, working the ends, and then always, if you like height on your hair, which I do, you want to kind of tease the hair to stand up a little bit on the crown. And that's pretty much what I do. I would show you the finished product, but we'd have to wait for a little bit for that. I'll see if I can show you the back. Probably not. Having a hard time with the angle. Yeah, there's an idea of what the back looks like. So anyway, good luck, and message me on this YouTube video if you have any questions. Talk to you later. Bye.